Hey everyone, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome to our newest video, and today is our weekend Wayback, and we are going to go back to 1985. I know we've done one of these ways back, a couple months, 3 months, 4 months, something like that, but I kind of wanted to revisit these and see if we could find some of the big rookie cards from that year. With the hockey, obviously, we'll be looking for Mario Lemieux. In the football, there are quite a few big rookie cards. Richard Dent, Warren Moon are, I believe, the two bigger ones, but there are several others, including Mark Clayton and even Carl Banks' rookie cards in here. As Giants fans, that would be pretty awesome to find one of those. But there's a ton of other super nice cards in here, like a second-year Elway and Marino. We could go on and on. It's a very nice set, a little condition sensitive with the black borders, but nonetheless a nice set. And for baseball, we got a bunch of packs here. We have three 85 Fleer, and we have three 85 Leaf, which was made by Donruss. That's the Canadian version of the Donruss cards, much like OPC is with Topps. In there, we'll be looking for several big ones, namely Kirby Puckett, Roger Clemens, Dwight Gooden, even Oral Hershiser, although I don't think Hershiser's in the Leaf set. I think he's just in the Fleer. But some of the nice cards we could find in there as well, including like Nolan Ryan. So hopefully we'll find something good. So with that, let's get into opening these and see what we can find. So I think we'll do the hockey pack first. We just have one of these. I don't have too many of these. For whatever reason, the 85, I don't know if I just didn't buy a lot or I didn't find them. But try to spread these out a little bit, I guess. And there's the smashed gum, which looks like it corroded our Andy Moog a little bit on the back here. And we got a nice Islander there. Okay, so we have John Ogrodnik, Marcel Dion, who I believe is a Hall of Famer. Yes, he is a Hall of Famer. I'm going past him there. Steve Petty. There's another nice Islander, Dennis Potvin, who we know is in the Hall of Fame. Glenn Resch, who had a long career. Gilbert Perreault, another Hall of Famer. Actually, no, I'm sorry. John Tonelli is not in the Hall of Fame, but he's an Islander, so he's in our Hall of Fame. And we got Mike Rogers of the Rangers, and I apologize, this is what the backs of the cards look like. And this is the Topps version, if I did not mention that already. And we got a Tony Tonti, Reggie Lemelin, Steve Casper, Danny Garay. I feel like I find one of his cards in almost every one of these openings. Or Danny Gare. And Andy Moog, who actually is not in the Hall of Fame, although he definitely had a long enough and successful enough career that you would think someday he might get in there. All right, so that was a pretty good pack, but no Lemieux. So unfortunately, we did not find the really big one there. I think I might save the football for the end, so we'll do the baseball next here. So we'll open the Fleer packs. And we have a Giants sticker. Okay, so we have a no-hitters card here with Mike Witt, David Palmer, who did not really have too long of a career. In fact, I think his no-hitter or perfect game doesn't even count as a perfect game anymore, because if I remember correctly, it was in the rain and it was only like 5 or 6 innings, but at the time they still counted those as perfect games. Now you have to do 9 innings for it to count. And Jack Morris is the last one on that card there. All right, so we have Toby Hara, Mike Stanton, Mike Armstrong, Bill Caldwell, a checklist, Charlie Moore, Steve McCaddy, Lou Whitaker, Tom Hume, Davey Lopes, Mike Young, Dennis Rasmussen, Frank White. He actually had a very good career. As you can see, he had already played a long time to this point. And we got a Mookie Wilson. Very nice. We'll put him there because he's a Met. So no big rookies in that one. And we got an Oakland Athletics sticker. Here's another guy, talk about playing a long time, Julio Franco. I know he wanted to play till he was 50. I don't know if he actually made it to 50. I know he was still on the Mets when he was 48. When he was 49, he really didn't have much left, and they ended up releasing him. But I think Atlanta did pick him up. But I don't know if he actually played the next season. Okay, Dan Dreesen, Uella Washington, Dennis Lamp, Bob Welch, who had a very nice career, Dave Collins, Pedro Guerrero, he was a big home run hitter in the 80s, Brent Gaff, and he was a relief pitcher, spot starter for the Mets for a couple of years. Jesse Orosco, he was a big part of the 86 World Championship. Vern Rule, Rod Carew, there's our first Hall of Famer. That's a nice card. Tommy Herr, Tony Fernandez, George Frazier, and the last one of this pack is Jeff Russell. So we got one more Fleer pack here. Jose Rijo, he had a pretty good career, a lot of arm injuries. Remember, this is probably about the time that he came up with the Yankees. He was very highly touted, threw extremely hard. But I just, like a lot of injuries just kind of kept him from having what could have been an even better career. Ken Singleton, Lamar Hoyt, Mark Davis, who went on to be a Cy Young Award relief pitcher with the Padres, I think was where he won his Cy Young. Pete Filson, Denny Walling, Jason Thompson. There's Mike Witt's solo card. Warren Brewster, Dave Beard, and what do we have here? Major League prospects of Zane Smith and Paul Zavilla. Zane Smith was a serviceable pitcher for a number of years. He had some successful time with the Pirates later on. Dave Stewart, this was just before he started his run of 20 wins 4 years in a row with the Athletics. He was a very good pitcher, a good postseason pitcher too. Greg Minton, Bill Dawley, and Keith Atherton. So we didn't find anything of terrible significance there, or of great significance. So we'll move on to our leaf packs now. And this is one of my favorite sets from the 80s. These are really nice cards with the puzzle piece. Oh, you know what? Who's the puzzle piece here? I don't remember. Lou Gehrig. And there's his midsection with his belt. Alrighty, so we have Fred Lynn, Larry Herndon, Ernie Witt, Bill Russell, Eric Shaw, George Bell, and again, these leaf sets are usually heavy with the Expos and Blue Jays. Here is another Blue Jay, Lloyd Mosby. Johnny Ray. Here's an Expo, Jeff Reardon. He was a good relief pitcher. Bert Blyleven, Diamond King. A nice card. He's in the Hall of Fame. Tim Lawler. And Diamond King of Doug DeCinces. All right, so here's another Expo, Doug Flynn, who also previously played for the Reds and the Mets. Joe Niekro, Bob Horner, he was a big home run hitter in the early 80s. Bryn Smith, Jack Perconti, Frank Tanana, Miguel De Leon, big base stealer, John Butcher, George Vukovic, Jeff Zahn, Andre Thornton, he was another early 80s big home run hitter, and Hal McRae. We've got one pack left of the baseball here. I haven't really found anything of great significance so far in any of our packs here. All right, so we got Dan Petrie, Al Cowens, Gary Matthews, David Green. We have a Diamond King of Cordell Washington, Bill Caudle, Terry Kennedy, Joel Youngblood, Doyle Alexander, Gary Ward, Kent Tekulve, and our last one here is Dwayne Walker. So yeah, nothing of real significance with the baseball packs there. So we will move on to football, and hopefully we can find something big in these. It's interesting how the backs of these, the color is the same as the hockey. Split these up. Well, I might as well show you the back since we got this turned over. That's David Hughes of the Seahawks. He's got lots of residue on the back there. Okay, so we have Mike Pruitt, Malcolm Barnwell, Hokie Gajan. I can honestly say I've never heard of him. Eddie Murray, who kicked a very long time for the Lions. I think he kicked for the Cowboys at the very end of his career. This is a Bucks team card protecting the quarterback. We have a Raymond Butler, Ozzie Newsome, who is in the Hall of Fame. It's a nice looking card. These cards are in really nice shape. We have another Hall of Famer here in Steve Largent with his sticker. Okay, so we have Jeff Rutledge, who was basically a third-string quarterback for the Giants for the majority of his career. Mark Cotney, Steve Bartkowski, he was pretty good. We have the Saints team card. We have a Super Bowl card here that looks like Wendell Tyler on the front. Nice action shot there. It's a good looking card. Zeke Moat of the Giants. I think that's his rookie card, even though he really only had one big year, and that was '84. We've got a nice Phil Simms and David Hughes of the Seahawks. All right, so on to our last pack of this break here. Oh, that's a super nice gum stain on there. Fame sticker here, Mr. John Riggins. Okay, so we have Matt Millen, who is a Hall of Famer. David Logan, Dennis Harrison, Gary Anderson. We have a Cowboys team card here with Tony Dorsett busting through. We have another Hall of Famer here in Lawrence Taylor. That is a very nice card. That's a nice find. Rick Bryan, EJ Jr. Oop, I skipped one. Rob Carpenter. Now, he was not on the 86 Giants, I know that. At least by the end of the year he wasn't. But he was a good help in getting them to getting the improvement. He was part of that team that kind of got them to the playoffs in '84. Good player, solid, good, hard, solid worker. Here we got a Packers team card with, looks like Lynn Dickey there. Russell Carter of the Jets, Randy McMillan, John Hanna, Curtis Greer, and the Seahawks team card with Dave Craig. All right, so we did not find any big rookie cards. We found a few Hall of Famers here. We'll just go through these quick. Rob Carpenter is not in the Hall of Fame. He was a Giant. We have Lawrence Taylor, who very much is in the Hall of Fame. We got a Cowboys team card. Hall of Famer Matt Millen. Phil Simms. A rookie card of Zeke Mowatt. A Super Bowl card. Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome. With the baseball, we had Burt Blyleven and Rod Carew are our Hall of Famers. And just for Mets, Jesse Orosco, Brent Gaff, Mookie Wilson. And for hockey, we had John Tonelli, Hall of Famer Dennis Potvin, and Marcel Dion. So there we have 1985, second look back at that. I want to thank you guys for joining us. Please like and subscribe. And we will see you tomorrow with our Modern Monday. Thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care.